honestly on a whim. My husband and I travel a lot. He wanted to go to Japan. I was like, yes, let's do that because they have cat cafes. And then in like a couple weeks after that conversation, we were in Miami, Florida, and stumbled upon a cat cafe there. And I was a little bit mind blown because I didn't realize that they were in the States at the time. And then talking to the operator of that location, she ended up telling us that they were in most states, just not in Oklahoma. And I was offended by that. When we got home from that trip, my husband's mom had made a passing joke like, well, why don't you guys just start one? And I didn't take that seriously because I didn't have the brain power to do all of that. But I've loved cats my whole life. I used to rescue feral cats with my grandmother and take care of feral colonies with her. Had dozens of them myself growing up. And so this was a dream. I just didn't really know it was a dream. And then he started crunching the numbers and he's like, actually, we can do this if you want to. And I was like, okay. And then here we are. Sometimes they're from the streets, sometimes they're an owner surrender, sometimes they're from a kill shelter that they've been waiting, a year for anybody to even come see them.
So I noticed this right when we walked in, and I'm sure most people do. What is this? You got to explain it for everybody at home.
Yeah, so this is their glass bridge. So they would have what we call their privacy room, which is where they can go to be alone, away from humans if they're overwhelmed. But it's also where all of the unmentionable things happen. Honestly, it's kind of like magic. I mean, we've heard every heartwarming thing you can think of, we've heard it. But when it comes to like the adoptions themselves, it's pretty magical because a lot of times most people that come in here, they don't even mean to adopt. They're just coming to hang out with cats, de-stress, decompress, relax, have some fun. And then that one cat chooses you and you don't really have a choice after that. He says, you gotta take me home, and you figure out a way to take them home. $1 from every cat lounge visit goes to a new organization every month that will apply for both our Oklahoma City donation and our Tulsa donating. We're really trying to pour into the community like they've poured into us to let us do this. This is allowing me to do a lot of good that I don't think would have been possible otherwise.
Now, here is the measurable result. 388 cats saved since May of 23 here at the OKC location, also saving more of them in Tulsa. If you look across the wall at all of these owners and their new furry friends, a lot of smiles on the faces here. So if you are looking for a new friend at your house, come on down to Don't Stress Me Out. Come sit down and maybe just have a cup of coffee with a cat and hang out for a little bit. You can do it here in OKC or in Tulsa. I'd be willing to bet, though, if you do head down there, you're coming home with a cat, so be ready for it. Don't Stress Me Out Cat Cafe is located at 1900 Linwood Boulevard, Suite 300, or to make a reservation, and they encourage making reservations. Go to view the menu, head to don'tstressmeout-catcafe.com.